Billy Epphart here. Thanks for tuning in to the vlog. And today I want to talk about the question many people they send into our office and ask, and we're kind of doing part two here on what it really takes to be a successful entrepreneur and inventorying yourself on what some of those characteristics or things would be that you need. So we talked about three in the first vlog, and here in this one we're gonna finish up on a couple of them. And so I want to share with you the first one here in part two. And number one on taking an inventory of yourself is understand your personality. Now, in just a second, I'm going to give you some guidelines and some actual tools you can use to aid you in being able to see what kind of personality you are. But let me say this: any personality that's willing to learn and to grow can actually become a successful entrepreneur. It's not a personality type necessarily that one is more favorable than the other. I will say that my favorite personality type test, if you want to call it that, or evaluation that we use here in our office and in other places in our business school is literally called the Myers-Briggs personality test. And it had 16 primary types of personalities. And the one that's the most entrepreneurial, which I happen to be, is called an ENTP. So if you're what's called an ENTP on Myers-Briggs, you're probably going to be a little more prone to entrepreneurship. But no matter what category you may find yourself in. So one way to inventory where you are within the personality profiles is to use what's called the Myers-Briggs. And you'll be able to see that printed right there on the screen, Myers-Briggs. And so you can look that up. In fact, there's some free kind of shorter or more succinct Myers-Briggs evaluations that you can actually take that are actually free that you can find on the web. And so the first one is understanding your personality. Use a Myers-Briggs type evaluation to find that out. Then the second one is one that I've liked, and it's a great book called Strength Finders. And you go in and take some of the evaluations that are found within the book, and usually it's actually inside of the hardback book, or you can find it on the web as well, called Strength Finders. And if you kind of marry Strength Finders and kind of combine that along with Myers-Briggs, it helps you at least understand yourself, but also, just as important, it also helps you understand other people. And then one of the ones that is good to use, it's called a 360-degree evaluation, and it's really where your colleagues and even your bosses, and then those that maybe work under you, those that work with you. I like to call it, with a scriptural reference, to the Pauls that are in your life, or the Timothys that are like brothers or sisters. And then we have others, the Paul, Barnabas, and Timothy kind of rank. And have people around you evaluate and look at what your strengths and weaknesses are. That's always good to hear. Now, the reason I went through all that is that it's really important for you to understand what your personality type is, because when challenges come your way, and they will, anytime you're going to be an entrepreneur and do anything that's new, creative, whatever, you're going to have some challenges. You need to understand how you function and how you respond, so you can take in information from other people and understand yourself, so you can have some degree of objectivity about why you're responding like you are. And hopefully it's in a good way, but sometimes it's not. So if you understand it about yourself, you can do much better. So personality is key when you're taking an inventory. And then the other one is really looking at your motivation or your purpose. And I say that to you, I'm giving you two here in this vlog, because your purpose, if you really know you're called to do something, you really know you're supposed to do it, and it's coming kind of out of here, wherever here is, down in here, right out of your heart, when it's coming out of there and you know that you're supposed to do it, then believe me, as one old proverb said, you'll either tunnel your way through the mountain, you'll climb over the top of it, or you go around it. The point is, you won't let the mountains in your life stop you, because you understand your purpose, and out of that purpose, you're motivated. The other thing I would say, if you have good reasons to do why you're doing what you're doing, one is understanding your purpose, but the other sometimes are just kind of like nitty-gritty reasons. There's things that you just want to accomplish or see happen in your life. And for some people, that's getting out of debt because they've been struggling with it. Other people, it's just finding extra money. And for other people, it's making an impact in other people's lives. Whatever those nitty-gritty reasons are that are kind of down there in your heart, it's that motivation and that purpose that keeps you going. So those two things, your personality, your motivation really knowing that, take an inventory and look at that. It'll help you understand and evaluate yourself in a healthy way regarding your fit or your role as an entrepreneur. This is Billy Epplehart. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you right back here on another vlog.